Here's another thing with reality TV is a dilemma on this is, how do y'all keep your jobs?
For real, I have wondered that. Like, do they get leaves of absences, or like, how do they go back to
How do y'all keep your jobs, and how do you not get fired? Because some of the things that y'all be doing on, especially, I mean, Love Island is kind of ratchet in some of the stuff. There's no way that my company would like, we're gonna keep you. They'd be like, you're fired. Like,
exactly.
Taking a name, you coded the door. Welcome to the game.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Dear Dilemma. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. And
back in my day, I used to call it Thirsty Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'm too old for that shit.
We're twins.
Anywho, sure. How you like that play on words?
We're on one.
Brooke is really excited about this topic, and she made it, and I'm going to let her explain.
Yeah, so
because I don't even actually understand the whole topic, so we're just going to go with it.
Okay, today's topic is reality TV. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? And that's both ways. Is it worth it to have to watch, or should we not have it? That there's some cons to it, or is it worth it to go on, or is it not worth it? And the reason why
to get clout and get YouTube followers, like everybody.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
That's all that people want.
So I just finished the series Love Island, and
I knew you were going to say that because I'm like, everybody goes on there just to get like Instagram followers.
Yeah, but except for sweet Amaya Papaya, because she had no one running her socials, but they did wrong this season. The reason, and that's why I brought up this topic, is because the dilemma of being on it or having as watchers, is it worth it, is that we have access to social media and we have access to tearing people down. And it is so bad that I want to say Love Island has had now, not US, but the UK, 3 people commit suicide because of users' comments.
No
when
kidding.
They came out of the villa, people just downing them and downing them and downing them, and they're getting,
that's
inbox.
awful.
So that's why I said, is it worth it to have? As a viewer, yes, it's entertaining and it's great TV.
Yeah, I got excited. That got dark really fast.
That's why. And then the flip side of it, there's cons of the negative comments and the internet trolls, and you're only seeing snippets of what the producers are putting together. And that's not just a Love Island, that's all reality TV.
Yeah.
So there's things that people
and social
aren't seeing.
media in general. Like a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are mean. They're keyboard warriors, and then they don't think about how it's actually going to affect that person's life. Like, what if that same thing was said to you? How would you feel?
Yeah, I would love reality TV for us to go on is something like Wipeout or The Floor is Lava or
like something
Nailed
kind of
It.
silly.
Yeah, silly.
Yeah.
But these shows, like The Real World and
even The Bachelor, there's been a lot of people that are like, people are so mean to me when I got off the show. Like, that's not actually who I am. Like, there's so many people that come to Bachelor in Paradise to try to redeem themselves a little bit because they're like, I'm not the villain. You know?
Yeah, and
but
then
I
you end up
loving
loving them, or it could get worse. But Love Island this season, they even at the end of episodes were having to say, like, you know, these are real people and you guys need to watch what you say. It's not worth it and all this stuff, because everyone's like, we hate her and, you know, she needs to die. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, it's a person. Like, it's a 2-month of your life of them. Like, they have family and like one girl has a kid. Like, would you want, here's my thing. I wouldn't want something coming back to me that I put that was super negative, or people perceiving me as that later on in life. Like, I don't want to die and at the funeral, people are like, well, she was really rude and mean all the time. Like, I want someone to be like, she was caring and she, you know, maybe that's just me. But that's what I meant by reality TV. Is it good to watch? Is it worth it to watch? Is it worth it to go on? To your point, yes. I think to some of that clout.
Yeah.
If you're looking for that, a lot of these influencers, I just have a question for you. What are you going to do when you stop influencing? No one's going to want you when you're like 35, 40 years old, 50 years old. You're not going to have a job. That's what I think of when they're like,
unless they invested their money like really well.
That's true.
Out,
but like, I would never want to be an influencer full time because it would stress me out on like, what if this stops?
Yeah, like you're
TikTok people, when TikTok went down.
Oh yeah,
they were like, oh my God, this is my income. Yeah. What am I going to do? I don't know, Brenda. You probably should have a job, a side job, or a backup
like people
plan.
got used to making like $12,000 a month and stuff like that. And
can you imagine the taxes you have to pay in that?
I don't want to think about it. But I do, I mean, I love reality TV, like, some of it. I get really hooked on some of it, like, Farmer Wants a Wife is one of my favorites. The Bachelor in Paradise. Love Island, I couldn't make it through the season. It was so bad. I stopped watching it.
Oh my gosh. So I watched last season because it came across TikTok so much that finally I was like, what's this about? So I watched it and I was like, I already knew who won. I loved it. And then this year I was like, well, I don't have my subscription. I'm not going to pay. Then my friend was like, no, you're going to watch it. Here's my login information. I need someone to talk to you about it. I had to catch up like 3 weeks. So I would continuously, like for 4 days, watch it.
Yeah.
And I think with Love Island, they're smart about that reality TV aspect of, is it worth it? Yes, because they're dropping an episode every single night except for really Wednesdays and Saturdays because no one really watches After Sun. So you're getting your viewers pumped up, ready for a new, instead of weekly. Because then now that it's done, I'm on Bachelor in Paradise. I'm like, oh, I got to wait a week. Like, and then before, and you're texting your friends, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. And they're so rude. And then you have to think though, like, I think it's one thing texting your friend and maybe venting, or like we're watching it together, like, ooh, I would not do that, or I think he's disrespectful. And I'm not going online like, you're stupid, you're wrong, everyone deserves.
I've never understood that though. It's like, it takes more effort for you to be mean to people online in the comment section than to just scroll and move on. Like,
why are you commenting? That's like with us, people that comment on us and they're rude, or they're like, I just wasted, 30 seconds of my life. But you commented.
Right.
But you wasted even 30 more seconds.
10 brain cells are watching this, and I'm like...
But you watched it.
And then you not only watched it, but you also took the time to make a mean comment. That was like how much of your time?
So you wasted now 1 minute of your life.
It doesn't make sense to me.
The math doesn't math on that
stuff.
It
sure doesn't.
I think some reality TV, like Jersey Shore, they weren't expecting it to become such a huge hit. They were like, whatever, we're going on a beach for summer. People, same thing with... for Florida Bama. Those things where you just think it's going to be a one season hit off, and then they're like, no, we love you, we don't want to bring more people back, like, and then those
or like Breaking Amish,
whatever happened to them.
I don't know, it's kind of funny.
I
do feel like reality TV has changed a lot since social media has picked up though. Like, I do think it was more enjoyable to watch before all these people were like, oh, like I'm an influencer and stuff, like you were saying, because I feel like it was more genuine connections and people like really didn't care about the clout, right? That wasn't even a thing. And now you can tell the certain people that they bring on to certain shows, and you're like, this person is here for the wrong reasons.
No, they're not there for the legit reason either. I mean, if I'm going on any reality show, unless it's trying to win money, I'm not going on. I don't think I'm going to like find love. I think it'd be fun to do. And like, I'm not going to set an expectation, but I'm not going to expect to like get bring-in deals and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I just lost it. I was going to say something. If we would have went on a reality show and social media, listen, our generation as millennials could not go on reality TV because you guys could be canceling people so fast and pulling up receipts from their past, because a girl did get sent home. 2 girls got sent home for racial slurs, which is completely justifiable and that should not have happened, and all this stuff. But things that people would pull from our past, like we would say your mama jokes, and we would say like you're gay and all this stuff. And that's just how it was then. And people are like, no, that's wrong. I think y'all are too sensitive. I'm going to just say that right now.
Yeah.
The racist thing, no, I think that is wrong, 100%.
Yeah.
But like silly things that people try to pull out of saying that, like I've seen TikTok saying, well, I could never go on Love Island because I'd be canceled so fast from like 2009 of what I said or like what I wore or something like that. And it's true. Like I think now people are just, the cancel culture is just so freaking sensitive over the smallest things that it's like, grow up. Grow a pair, go touch grass, and move on. Because back in the day, your mama jokes, you would have been canceled for it now. Yeah. Your mama's so fat, she can't fit through the door.
And it was all like funny. Like everybody just was more lighthearted.
No one took it serious.
Yeah.
Everybody racist things, I completely agree. Now. I don't think that should be racial slurs. Absolutely not. But yeah, I couldn't. You all would probably find a Facebook post from like my freshman year in high school, and you guys were like canceled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's crazy.
It's true. And I do think that, like how everybody this is kind of off topic, but they're like, I'm triggered. I'm triggered by this. I'm triggered by that. I'm triggered by this. And it's like, I saw a post the other day and it was from like a social worker. And she was like, okay, triggered is when you are actually experiencing true feelings, like really horrible feelings from something that is bringing you back to a past trauma.
That's what a girl said on Love Island, because they had fake babies and she's a mom. She's like, well, I was really triggered and getting PTSD from it. But you didn't have a bad experience as a mom.
Right. Like you're like exacerbating all these symptoms. Like you're not actually triggered, or you're not actually experiencing PTSD, or people are like, oh, I have PTSD like from that story you just told me. I'm like,
I think it's a younger generation.
But you didn't go through that. That's not PTSD. Like,
no, I know. They don't get it. It's the younger kids. Here's another thing with reality TV is a dilemma on this is, how do y'all keep your jobs?
For real, I have wondered that. Like, do they get leaves of absences, or like,
that's
how do they go back to
how do y'all keep your jobs, and how do you not get fired? Because some of the things that y'all be doing on, especially, I mean, Love Island is kind of ratchet in some of the stuff. Like, I mean, well, ratchet or is that what I want to say? Raunchy. It's also ratchet. Raunchy. There's no way that my company would like, we're going to keep you. They'd be like, you're fired. Like,
exactly.
And same thing, leave of absence. Like, how does that work? Do you guys take like a short term and don't get paid? Or like, do you take, hey, I'm going to be gone for possibly 2 months. Here's all my PTO.
And how do you get a job when you come back? Like, what if you apply for like
they haven't even went back home. They're just in LA, like, la, 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 we're on a boat. Like, who's paying you?
For real. And you don't get that much money from that, right? Like, you probably get a very, very small amount. And then say you go to try to apply for like a CEO job because you have your master's in business.
They're going to pull
have this and that.
Your past.
And, yeah, they're going to be like, shh, I'm not hiring this person.
She was on Too Hot for a Handle, and her booty cheeks and tatas and pootie tang was hanging out. We cannot. Those are just questions I have. How does that work with, that's the dilemma of reality TV going on it. I think it's different when it's like nailed it. I mean, they're maybe there for a few days. Like, that's fine. But these long-term, like The Bachelor and Bachelorettes, and that's probably why they pick influencers, because they're able to. However, because some of the people on Love Island that are influencers, their friends were running their accounts so they could keep making money. But like the one girl who's a nurse, she didn't have anyone. I don't know how that happened. Or like some people will like leave school, like Jen from The Bachelor. She was literally
she was in PA school.
She was like in actual PA. What's it called when like the trainee, like they're on the job,
like a residency type thing?
And she just left. And
there's no way that she could have done that.
You're in debt.
For real.
Time for that. Which I get it. You'll get brand deals and you'll get money, and that's great and all, but like, what?
You're sacrificing your future when you're like this close to being done with school.
How many times do you hear of people, bachelorette people that are end up getting married in the past and they're still relevant? You don't. They have normal lives now. Like, you got to go back to that. So anyways, that is my dilemma question, reality TV. Is it worth it to watch and comment and all the negativity? And is it worth it to go on it? Let us know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned for next week for a new submission.
Yes. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And also, you should be seeing our QR code at the bottom of our videos. And definitely make sure that you screenshot that and then pull up it'll lead you to our website for our submission.
Absolutely. We'll see you next time.